This man has locked himself in his house for 55 years so that he would not have any contact with women. I kid you not, this man decided to stay inside his house when he was 16 years old. He did this because he wanted to avoid talking or being around women. Now he is 71 years old. This means he has been inside his house for 55 years without going out. It's hard to understand why this man made such a big decision that affected him so much. He lives in a very unique way that is different from most people. Finding him was tough because he stays from the others, especially women.
Nanjye kuba ndi hano nageze ahangaha ninjiye mu rugo iwiwe nuko muhari mudahari ntago yakemera mpagera.
Meet Calixte, a man who made a big decision. He decided to stay in his small house and hardly ever go outside. He did this because he believed strongly that he should not talk to women. Now, at 71 years old, his story is about being alone, giving up things, and changing in a way he didn't expect.
Callixte Nzamwita.
My name is Callixte Nzamwita. The reason I locked myself inside here and have a fence on my house is because I want to make sure that women will not come closer to me. I don't want women around me because they make me really scared. It's really surprising to see a fence around his house because it's not there for extra safety reasons. The reason is that he's very afraid of women. He's so afraid that he decided to use a fence to keep them away from his house. This shows how just his fear is and how much he wants to avoid being around women. Where do some people get strange behavior like this? I live next to this man. Since we were kids, we were knowing him to stay inside his house most of the time. It seems impossible to see him going out because he's really scared of women. And the only reason he allowed me to enter his place is because you're here. Otherwise, he wouldn't let me in because I'm a woman. He says that he took this drastic decision because of poverty. Scientifically, this is manifestation of an extreme fear known as xenophobia. This fear can stem from various sources like past experiences or cultural influences. While it's late for someone to take such a drastic steps, it highlights the depth of his anxiety. As humans, our behaviors can be shaped by our own emotions and beliefs. Strangely, even though he's scared of women, they are the ones who help him to get food and some of the things he needs. When we try to help him, he doesn't want us to come closer or talk to him. Instead, we give him things by tossing them into his house, and then he comes and picks them up. He doesn't let us to get close to him, but he still takes what we offer from a distance. The most amazing things about this man fearing his confinement is he does everything in his house. Yes, you heard me right. Inside his house, there is no separate kitchen or bathroom. The place where he sleeps is also where he does his cooking, pee, and take care of other things he needs to do. For him, everything happens in the same space. To discover it required us to dive into the house, which was like a battle that only one man can fight. But finally, we made it. Welcome to the place where only one man can live.
Umusego muwukora gute? Kuraho utwereke uwo musego uko ukoze. Komeza ukureho turebe. Ibi biraha ni ibiki? Hano. Aha. Kurura turebe. Bifashe iki bi?
Uko ataza guhirima nyine
Eh?
ataza guhirima akagize
When you walk into this house, you can assume that it's an abandoned house, but actually it's the special home for this man. For him, it's like a grand palace where he stays to stay away from women, because he believes it's the only place where he can feel really safe. I made my bed like this because I didn't want to fall asleep and then accidentally get too close to the fire. I was worried about having an accident, so we took this precaution to stay safe. Right in front of his bed, there is something very important. His toilet, where he pees in just a little feather. His second bed acts like a kitchen. It seems a bit strange, but for him, it's the way to keep everything close and simple. He has arranged his small place in a unique way that works for his needs. The way I live is enough for me. I didn't have any idea of having a woman, and I'm okay with that. Even though he's still very scared of women, he shows strong kind of power in how he deals with being stuck in his house. Even though he didn't go out beyond the walls of his home for decades, he has managed to create a special area where he can express himself. This shows how people can change and do well, even when things are not usual. It's like a proof of how humans can adjust even when things are not normal. Thanks for watching. I am Trema Fabers and this is Arfemat's English. Remember to hit the subscribe button